Niger Delta activist Joseph Effa, in a recent interview, he was saying that Minister Wike is turning Rivers State into the rivers of blood. Here is the video.
Joseph Effa, thank you for talking to us on the program this evening.
Thank you.
So what do you make of this development 5 months into Governor Fubara's administration?
Yeah. Well, in the first place, the last time I came here, was to congratulate Wike for his activities, his projects and others in Rivers State. But as I'm here, I'm disappointed that Wike, the former governor, want to turn Rivers State to the rivers of blood.
You're saying that the minister is behind all of this?
The minister, everyone knows, the security agents know. So me, I'm surprised that the National Security Advisor, knowing very well that there will be Bayelsa State election.
You must have an information that is not in the public.
Well, look, the public knows. Let us stop destroying this country. If we continue to pretend, we cannot help this country.
Precisely
if we continue to pretend.
Precisely what do you think is happening here?
Now the governor want to insist that the former minister want to insist that the governor do just whatever I want. Follow my instructions. 5 months, you will say, what is the problem? You or yourself open this speech by saying, just 5 months. What is the problem? Now, because of time, there are two personalities, two great people in this country that I want to appeal to. Number one, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They should not joke with the type of drama that is happening in Rivers State. The President is aware of what is happening. And I want to remind the President, when his mother died, I led Niger Delta people to go and console him. What did the Niger Delta people tell our President, President Tinubu? They told him at Ikoyi, I was there, the elders told him that your mother is a blessing to Nigeria because she trained you to love justice, fairness. What is happening in Rivers State? How is the president seeing it?
I'll say
the fathers and fathers of Niger Delta visited President Tinubu when he was not even a candidate in this election. And they consoled him because of his mother's death. And they told him, we love your mother because she trained you to believe in justice, fairness. What is happening to our Rivers State? Rivers of blood is turning to. So the president should remember the day I led Niger Delta people to console him when his mother died.
So what are you asking him to do precisely?
He should just ask the minister of FCT. You have just left there. What is your leadership criteria? If the state you left 5 months, 4 months is burning, let the minister answer him.
I still don't get it because you probably have an information that is not in the public as to how are you sure?
Okay, now
what is happening now?
Let me tell you one of the things.
Has Wike's name written all over it?
Yes, let me tell you another thing. The National Security Advisor, you are listening to me. Do you remember when the former President Obasanjo wanted to install a Niger Deltan to be the running mate of Yaradua, and the current NSA, Malam Ribadu, stopped it? He told Obasanjo, the security report we have here is that if you allow the former governor of Rivers State to be the running mate of Yaradua, Niger Delta, only anarchy and bloodshed will be in the Niger Delta. Because the former governor, not Wike, the governor at that time, the former governor at that time, was using all state allocation and everything to raise cultism and everything to destroy Rivers State. So if you are fighting Alamesia, and you are now saying you want this man to be running mate to Yaradua, Rubadu said, I will not accept it.
All right.
Now, do you know what happened? I, on behalf of my group, announced Rubadu as Ijaw Man of the Year. I say, if Rubadu did not stop that former governor of Rivers State, all the Rivers State communities, Delta communities, Bayelsa communities, anarchy and everywhere is what they will set up and come up with state of emergency.
I hear you, sir.
Do you know what happened?
Your story still doesn't establish involved.
That is to tell you that as coordinator of the Joint Monitoring Group, we know what is happening. Why am I hailing Rubadu? I hail Rubadu, make him Ijaw Man of the Year.
So what do
by Joint Monitoring Group. Do you know what happened? Let me finish this.
Yes.
Rubadu called me from the office of my lawyer, Femi Falana, for the Ijaw to declare him man of the year because he saved our life. He saved anarchy in the old Niger Delta by that governor. So we know what is happening.
What is happening? Because you seem to know. I don't know, and my viewer also is interested in
Yes, and that's what we are saying. The governor wants the former minister, the former governor, want to make sure that this current governor, if he asks him, go and urinate. Go and piss, he piss. Go and shit. He said, we cannot, look, let me tell you, River State was established by the blood of great men and women.
Hold that thought.
We will not allow it.
Mr. Ever, you have told me what you know. Let's talk about what I know as a journalist.
Okay.
And I'm sure you're familiar with factionalizing the assembly.
Okay.
Especially as a state governor strategy to evade impeachment.
Okay.
In this case, Edison Ehie doesn't have the 26 members he's claiming.
Okay.
Based on what we covered this morning, there were 24 lawmakers in the House
Okay.
who announced a suspension and 4 others.
Yeah.
What do you think is happening here?
No, it is the normal thing. If you are a journalist, the dramas you see in Nigeria that embarrass us before the international community or the Committee of Nations, you are a journalist, you know. So what we are saying, apart from all those mathematics of this and that, River State boiling, Bayelsa State election is coming. What is the National Security Advisor doing? The party leader, the country president, should call the immediate past president. Do you create tension in that country before you come to FCT as a minister? They should ask questions, for God's sake.
You mean the past governor?
The past governor, sorry.
You keep going
So
back to the past
yes,
governor.
I'm going back to the past governor because of his style of leadership and intimidation and all those things. I told you that I've been here to commend him. He was the best performing governor in his era.
You know, the challenge I have with your position is that you can prove it, particularly as it relates to what is happening currently
Now, you must nominate...
in River State.
Yes, you must nominate people to be lawmakers and other things. We know that this current governor, it was the minister that single-handedly. Do you know who made the minister governor of River State? Ask him. He will open his tongue and tell you, if he fear God, that Jonathan make him a governor. Former President Jonathan make him governor. Is that how Jonathan was harassing him and terrorizing him and all that?
So
we say stop all these things because in the next 100 years we are no more. What are we leaving for our children?
I am going to bring you back to what I know. And, you know, we saw the governor earlier today saying
Yes.
that the decision of the assembly to suspend the leader of the House and 4 others is null and void. With the principles of separation of powers, does he
Yes.
have the right to infringe on the decision of the House of Assembly?
The governor. He's saying that
By saying that.
He's saying that because I'm external force. I've decided to. You know how former President Obasanjo impeached Alamesia. Do you bring those type of things to the drama that we are seeing in this country that we want to leave our children? You are a journalist. You saw how Obasanjo hijacked all the state assemblymen to Lagos EFCC office. Are you not aware? All the dramas, Ladoja impeachment. At least a journalist from the Southwest, you saw the OT. Before the likes of Tinubu, then they decide to go to court to fight for Ladoja and all that.
This is 2023.
In 2023, yes, but you need history. I think some of the problems we have in our country today, our politicians never read history. They just seek political positions and they are just there. If they read history, people will know that you cannot even behave like Samuel Doe because you have power. You cannot behave because that time will pass.
So whatever the political, intrigues are here, the bottom line is a crime has been committed. An arson on the state assembly complex.
Yes.
We should be asking who burnt that part of the complex.
And
that person should be brought to book, right?
Definitely, the person should be brought to book. But we are saying we don't want to go beyond this, even this. We don't want attack on oil pipelines and anything because of anarchy in River State. We don't want to pursue foreigners who are oil workers and all that out of that area. I hope the National Security Advisor is listening. For God Almighty's sake, I hope the National Security Advisor is listening and say, what is happening in River State? Because of the sensitivity of River State. And Bayelsa election is coming. We are a riverine area. It is difficult to manage security in our communities. That is why we are shouting now that they should come into this matter.
So if I hear you clearly, you're asking Mr. President to interfere in the PDP affair.
Whether it is a national matter, the president is no more APC, the president is no more PDP.
You mentioned
the president is a national security leader.
You established earlier that it was a political affair.
Yes, it's a political affair.
Yes, and from my understanding, the party should also be carried along if there is internal wrangling.
Yes, even the party, the power of the president if we are really dealing with democracy and all that, like what you are seeing in Israel. The president of America traveled down, meet with Palestinians, meet with Israel and all that, even if they felt that he is somebody that is bending towards Israel. That is how it is. The president of Nigeria can call APC and PDP member or Labour Party people and come and talk, especially now that after the courts, the president of Nigeria is the father of the whole nation. So even our NRC is something. What are you doing? You want to create problem in Kano?
So
we know what Kano is all about, and we have problem of Niger Republic, and you people are creating this problem. Come, let us reason together, according to the Bible. Reason together is not difficult for a national political leader.
Let us adopt your position, as an assumption, a case study. It also speaks to the integrity of the individuals here, because the governor was supported by the former governor.
Yes.
I mean, we saw it. That one was public.
Yeah.
So how come they fell out just 5 months after? I mean, because he worked with the past governor very closely.
Even worked for Tinubu. This very governor.
Yes.
They are harassing. It's not.
I'm even talking about
the former governor cannot single-handedly say, "I am the one that got the highest vote for."
You're not getting.
It is not possible now.
You're not getting my position. My position on the matter is that if we adopt the godfather, godson narrative,
yes,
I mean, both of them work together.
Yeah,
is the way he became a PDP candidate?
Yes,
was because of his godfather.
Yeah,
if you put it that way.
Exactly.
So how come he can't manage his godfather?
Okay, now let me tell you. Look at the problem that happened in Edo State. That is why I'm calling on the president and Rubadu to intervene because of security reasons in the creek. Now, they don't matter. The governor of Edo State carry load, property and other things, go and establish office of deputy governor somewhere else. But elders of the community, elders of Edo State, not only party members, church members and others, they call the two people and talk to them, and they embrace because of peace for Edo State, not because of party matters. They are looking at if the deputy governor and the governor clash, it will go beyond party matter. It will affect the security of Edo State and the progress of Edo State. That is what I want President Tinubu to consider, the sensitivity of Rivers State, election is coming in Bayelsa State, and those areas, security problem is very difficult to manage. They should call them now.
You followed this development closely before the election. Did you see this coming?
Well, I see this coming. Do you know why?
You knew they were going to fall out.
No, I know that they are going to fall out.
Why?
Because I can see that the good aspect of what I know of Wike is a man of projects. We clap hand for him. But for him to insist, I have counseled you. You are destroyed. You are hereby destroyed. Okay, you clap hand. If you fail to clap hand, sit on the floor. I have seen I've seen Wike like that. And people who know their integrity and their certificate and their PhD and all that, they will tell him, stop that. Don't embarrass me before my children.
Wike is completely to be blamed for what is happening today.
I am telling you honestly. He himself knows. He knows. If elders will tell him, somebody just sit him down, after he must have taken some sleep for 2 hours, he will tell you that yes, he's guilty. And as human beings, we should also accept sometimes that yes.
So
the way we took things too far.
The 5-month-old governor is completely absolved of any blame in this matter.
No, not that we're all human beings. But when you now consider where we are coming from, people will laugh at us. You see how we have been doing. Just like some people must have been talking to the deputy governor of Edo State. See, both of you fought as Oshomole. Oshomole is now laughing at you people. Why can't you bring down your ego and apologize? Simple things. It depends on the men of wisdom and charisma that will be saying those things to the ear.
And you're saying that stakeholders in Rivers can now begin to prioritize.
Especially the president of Nigeria, because whatever he says as the father of the nation, and Rubadu, who will bring in security angle to it, these two people the Rivers State will be at peace.
Niger Delta activist Joseph Eva, I'm sure that with time, people will ask you to give them more details about your position on this matter. It's absolutely your position, and it has nothing to do with that of TVC.
Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and stay on our channel to get all updates and be the first to get notified in the future.